Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Fisher-Price Little People Collector Nightmare Before Christmas set. Now, this set was sent out to me for free by the people over at Fisher-Price and Little People, so huge shout out to them for making this review possible. But just like with the Hocus Pocus set we took a look at in the last video, I cannot wait to take a look at this set. If you guys are big followers of Fisher-Price or Little People, then you already know to expect a bunch of great Easter eggs all throughout the packaging and awesome little fun details in all of the figures. So let's go ahead and start by taking a quick look at the packaging. We'll start on the outside because there is details on the inside of the packaging as well. But taking a look at the outside, you can obviously see the front right here with Spiral Hill. And I love this forced perspective that they give. So you have Spiral Hill right here on the front of the package, but then you have like the background of Spiral Hill kind of hidden in the back, which we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But you can obviously see the figures right here, and this is new for me, so I can't wait to try this out. But this Oogie Boogie actually does glow in the dark, so I've never had a Little People figure that glows in the dark, so I'm really excited to see how that looks. But then coming down here, you can see the Nightmare Before Christmas logo, as well as the brand new Disney 100 logo in the corner right there. Coming to the side, you can actually see some product shots of the actual figures, and then if you come to this side right here, you can see a big cobweb with the Fisher-Price logo inside of the cobweb or the spider web, which is really cool. And on the top, you have the Nightmare Before Christmas logo and Little People logo again, and that Little People logo is kind of like this metallic-y silver foil, which is really nice. And on the bottom, you can see Jack right down there. And I also forgot to mention, obviously, the really great artwork on the back here, so you can see all the characters done in like a Fisher-Price Little People style like cartoon right here, and you can see some quotes from the movie where it says, "How dare you treat my friends so shamefully," and that's coming from Jack. And then you have Oogie Boogie saying, my bugs," which is just really cool. And obviously you're inside of like the Oogie Boogie I don't even know, factory or whatever you want to call it. You can see the Russian roulette right here, all the dice and everything, the 8-ball spiders. So really great attention to detail right there. Just everything about this is just so detail oriented, and I love it. And obviously you can see the website right here. If you guys want to check out more details, you can go to mattelcreations.com/LP-collector. And then one other thing that I forgot to mention is I love how they positioned Jack and Sally right here where it looks like they're holding hands. Really nice touch. So let's go ahead and actually get this open because I do want to show you guys the inside of the packaging as well. Alright, you guys, so here is the package all opened up. Now this is really cool. So there is a legitimate Easter egg that you won't see unless you actually open the package, and that is right down here, because before it was being covered by the Nightmare Before Christmas logo. Once you actually drop this down, you can see right here it says, "Come with us and you will see this town, our town of Halloween," which is obviously the lyrics from the song This Is Halloween. And I was mentioning before with that forced perspective, it's interesting how they did it. It's literally just a piece of cardboard that they stick in this corner right here. And just for the sake of showing you guys the background, I am going to move it out of the way for the time being. But you can see the rest of kind of like the town and Spiral Hill right here, which is awesome. I love this silhouette of Oogie Boogie right here, and you can obviously see, oh man, I forget their name, but the three mischievous kids right there, and you can see the mayor's van, and just all the town, the gates, all the different houses and stuff, all the little Easter eggs. And then on the side you can see a continuation of all of that and all the pumpkins scattered throughout. And then if you come on this side, you actually see a Christmas tree. So do you guys consider Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? It's kind of both if you really look at it. It's kind of like the perfect movie to watch on Halloween because it's transitioning from Halloween into Christmas. So that's just really cool. And then just to show off that forced perspective again with Spiral Hill, we'll throw that right there. And there you go. So this is just really awesome. I really love this packaging. It actually got better once I actually opened it because I got to see all these little details. And then another nice little detail, if you wanted to, you could actually display it just like this with this flap down, and then you have this little built-in shelf here. So that's just a nice another touch that Fisher-Price and Little People add because they really make this collector friendly. Everything from the way that the package is designed to the way that the ease of access of just opening it up. If I bring the camera up here, you just slice this one piece of tape right here, and then you can easily fold this down, put it back up, take the figures in and out, display it how you want to, which is really awesome. So enough about the box. We need to get into the actual figures, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so here are the figures. Normally I like to go from left to right as they are displayed in the package, but I want to save Oogie Boogie for last because he is glow in the dark, and I want to give him a few minutes to charge up by the studio lights that I have in here. So we're going to start with Zero right here. So here is Zero, and it's really interesting how they did it because he is a translucent-ish plastic, like he's he's not completely see-through, but he's not a solid color either. It's kind of right in the middle, but I love the way that they did it. It just looks really, really cool. One cool touch would have been to see him also glow in the dark. You could make him like a glow in the dark white or even like a blue. I think that would have been really cool, but having Oogie Boogie glow in the dark, you know, that's nice. It just would have been an extra little bonus to have Zero glow in the dark, but he still looks great. And I love the little pumpkin or the jack-o'-lantern right here on his nose. I think that is a really, really cute touch, and I love that. And just by being such a simple, plain, like white piece, there's a lot of detail and expression in them. You can see a little wrinkles all throughout, which is really cool, and obviously his red collar and the jack-o'-lantern. So even though he's like pretty basic, there's still a lot of detail. You can see the ears flowing in the wind, so really, really nice there from Zero. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but still great nevertheless. So moving on from Zero, we're going to go ahead and bring in none other than Jack. And Jack looks kind of funny. I don't know what it is with these like bald characters. Like it was the same with Aang and the Little People Avatar set that we took a look at. They just always look like Caillou. Like I don't know why they always kind of have this really big head. It's really funny to me. But other than that, the details on Jack are really awesome nevertheless, as you expect. So you have his full-on outfit here with the little bat bow tie. And I like how they made the Little People logo white right here. That's really cool. And then you have him holding a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern, so that's really nice and really fitting of Jack. And then coming to the back, it is plain, but you can see the actual like details right here at the bottom of his jacket, which is nice. So again, another like pretty straightforward figure, but still great nevertheless. Really great details. The only thing that bothers me is like the shape of his head. I don't know what it is. It's not even necessarily the shape of the head. I think it's the placement of the eyes and whatnot. I think they need to go a little bit higher. I think that's kind of what's throwing it off, but it still looks great nevertheless. So moving on from Jack, we're going to go ahead and bring in Sally right here, and Sally is looking great as well. A lot of different details on her. Obviously, you have all the different stitches that she has throughout her face and the rest of her body as well. You can see it right there, kind of like going from her neck through her chest. But then you also have the red hair, which is done really, really nicely, and it even looks like there's a little bit of like a black wash going over it as well, which just adds another layer of detail. You can really see that like right in this area. So that is really, really nice. And then of course you have her really bright and vibrant colorful outfit, which looks amazing. And then, oh man, I don't remember this reference to this movie. She's holding, it looks like an acorn or like a pine of sort, like a pine cone or something. This is one reference that I don't remember off the top of my head, so let me know down in the comments what this is referencing, if it's referencing anything important. But then looking at the rest of her, again, you have all the great detail right over there. And then coming to the back, there you go. So moving on from Sally, we're going to go ahead and bring in Oogie Boogie. One thing that's kind of interesting, even though he is clearly the biggest out of all of them, he's very lightweight. Like, these feel much heavier and more compact, and I don't know, I was just surprised picking him up. I thought he was going to be heavier than he is. He feels a little bit more hollow than the rest of them. I'm not sure why. Even though he's just one pretty much static figure, I love the details that they sculpted in with all these lines here to actually make him look like the sack that he is. So that is just really great attention to detail there. And of course, what would he be holding other than the actual worms right there? But yeah, just really, really great looking little figure here. But of course, we're here to see the glow in the dark feature. So we need to go ahead and move these guys out of the way, put Oogie Boogie front and center, and cut off all of the lights. Wow, this is a really, really good glowing figure, man. Wow. Normally, this camera has a hard time picking up glow-in-the-dark figures, and I usually have to take a picture on my phone, but the vibrancy on this guy, like, he still looks a lot darker on camera than he does in person. In person, he's much brighter, but the fact that he's even bright enough for this camera to pick up, which is not good in these low-light scenarios, wow, the glow on here is absolutely ridiculous, man. The one thing I will say is it's kind of fading pretty quickly, but I mean, it's holding up well. And don't judge what you see on screen. It is much more vibrant in person. And I'll put a screenshot up of a picture I'm going to take on my phone right now, just so you can see how bright and vibrant he actually is. Alright, you guys, so there is the review of the brand new Fisher-Price Little People Collector Nightmare Before Christmas set. And I also displayed it how you can display it on your shelf, just as an example, if you take the plastic piece out. Now, you can display it with Spiral Hill if you wanted to, but then you're going to be blocking some of the figures, so it's really up to you how you want to do it. But just for the sake of you guys being able to see everything, I removed Spiral Hill. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and again, a huge shout out to Fisher-Price and Little People for sending this out for me to review for you guys. And make sure you guys check out some of my other Little People Collector videos that are popping up on the screen for you guys to click on. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for more, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.